Prabhupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Namine Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Audārya Madhurya Gunai Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tvam Sirasa Namam Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Sri Krishna Padabja Udai Kamudi Chaitanya Lila Amrita Sara Saram Narayanam Tvam Sadatam Prapadye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare. Let me offer millions of essentials for the sweet of Gurudev. Bhanuga Guru Varga, Nam Anishta Santa Sipadani Pavitra Metakoti Dandavat. All present caste teacher Vaishnava Satavat Dandavat Pranam. Vancha Kalpataru Vyascha Krupa Sindhu Devacha. Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo. Pranam. Forgive me for the delay. So today is the Saturday, um, 20th. Today is 20th September. 21st is tomorrow, is New Moon Day. Tomorrow is like the Mahalaya Amavasya. Mahalaya Amavasya, they say in Sanskrit, meaning the Pitru Paksha ends tomorrow. And then afterward the Navratri begins. 2nd October is Vijay Dashami. Uh, so that is the last day of the Navami, Navaratri, Vijay Mahasava. Now Dachari is appearance day. Then 7th October is Purnima. 3rd October is Papankusha Ekadasi. Then 7th October Purnima, the Kartik begins. So then 5th November is the Purnima, again at the end of Kartik. Radha Krishna Hemantika Rasa Yatra. This is Shardiya Rasa Yatra, 7th October. And Srila Bhakti Prajna Keshav Goswami Maharaj disappeared there also. So, anyway, time is going up very fast. Now, our Gurudev is talking so many things. In one of the article, he says, uh, without this, the world is useless. So I was saying, very curious what he is without this. So Gurudev is telling Krishnadas Kaviraj, Purna Bhagavan Krishna, Rajendra Kumara, Golake Vrajera Saha, Nitya Vihara. Lord Krishna, the son of King of Raja, is the Supreme Lord. He eternally enjoys transcendental pastimes in his eternal abode, Goloka, which includes Rajadama. So, the purport of Swami Maharaj. In the previous chapter, it has been established that Krishna, the son of Rajendra, the king of Raja, is the supreme personality of Godhead with six opulences. Six opulences. Beauty, like that, renunciation, knowledge. He eternally enjoys transcendentally variegated opulences on his planet, which is known as Goloka. The eternal pastime of the Lord in the spiritual planet, Krishna Loka, are called aprakrit or unmanifested pastimes because they are beyond the purview of the conditioned souls. Lord Krishna is always present everywhere, but when he is not present before our eyes, he is said to be aprakrita or unmanifested. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is elucidating on the purport of this verse. Anarpitacharim Chirat, written by Rupa Goswami. Why did he quote this verse? He considered Sri Krishna may not hear my prayer, and Srimati Radhika may also not hear it, but they cannot avoid hearing the prayer of Sri Rupa Goswami. Krishna may not hear, Radharani may not, but Rupa Goswami's prayer they will listen. Let us cultivate the mood of being always under the guidance of Vaishnava. It is unbeneficial for us to try to be the supreme, thinking I am the controller, I am controlling all. Instead, we should think I am a servant, I am the servant of 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 your servants. Ha, ha. How many times? I am the last servant's Lord foot dust. See, this is humility. I am the last servant's lotus foot dust. This is humility. A Rupanaga Vaishnava thinks in this way. See, dasanu, 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 das. Oh, we utter so many prayers to Sri Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but they may overlook our prayer. They may not take them seriously. Chadanga Sharanagati Haive Jahara Tahara Prarthana Sune Sri Nanda Kumara. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said this in Sharanagati. What did he say? The youthful son of Nanda Baba, Sri Krishna, son of Nanda Maharaj, whose prayers he hears the prayers of anyone who takes refuge in him by the sixfold practice known as Sharanagati. One who has taken Sharanagati, surrendered lotus feet of Krishna, he hears their prayer. Sri Krishna hears the prayers of those who have attained the six kinds of full surrender at his lotus feet. This is the door or window or entrance to bhakti. We can enter only if we possess these six qualities in our heart. So, what are they? Anukulasya sankalpah pratikulasya varjanam rakshishyati vishvaso goptutve varnam tata atmanikshepa karpanye shadvida sharanagati. That's in Haribhakti Vilas. Huh? There are six symptoms of self-surrender an unalloyed devotee possesses. Six symptoms. Hmm? What are they? Anukulasya sankalpa, accepting only what is favorable for prema bhakti. Anukulasya sankalpa. What is favorable for prema bhakti, we accept it. Pratikulasya varjanam, rejecting everything unfavorable for prema bhakti. Rakshishyati vishvasa, firm faith that Krishna is the only protector, knowing that no other activity can provide protection. See, no other activity provides protection, only Krishna. Like other day we were telling Draupadi, imagine who could have protected? Not Bhima, not Arjuna, not you know grandfather Bhishma, nobody, not her strength, not what a lady can. But she called for Krishna and she is always surrendered to Krishna. And he called and Krishna came. How did he came? He came with a flute in his hand? No. No, he came in invisible form. He entered the chariot of Draupadi. See? And Krishna is immeasurable, he is infinite, right? Ananta, no end to it. So the cloth also became endless. See, he is pulling. How much he can pull? Become endless. So he did not disturb. Okay, he had how much strength he had? 10 elephant, 100 elephant, 1,000 elephants. Okay, they will get, you know, nobody expected this. After all, how long a lady can wear, clothes? Maybe 10, say 16 feet, 20 feet long, length, maybe 15 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet. This one is miles and miles and miles. See, the thing. That's why Rakshikshati Vishwaso is the only one who can protect. Really, it is true for everybody. Jadabharata, I remember Jadabharata. They caught hold of him for Narabali. Wow, he will kill you. What happened? He did not disturb, he was not disturbed at all. He surrendered to Krishna. Krishna, if he wants to kill me, kill me. If you want to protect me, it is in your hand. I'm not this body. This body is bound to be die. Actually, it's already dead. We are thinking it is living. Everybody's body is dead. Why? Am I crazy? No. See, as soon as the soul leaves, this body is dead or not. That means it is alive. It seems like alive because of the presence of the soul and nothing else. Even if the soul remains like in a like sleeping, still it becomes alive. So this body is dead anyway. Don't get me wrong, okay? Dead. But we will manifest, we will perceive it when the soul leaves this body. That's the thing. But if you see there is always dead, then you will not have attachment and all that. But it has a purpose. See, that's why we have to take care of enough to reach our goal. You know. See, you are sitting in a boat, right? Or say airplane, flight, train or a bus or anything. Yeah, or a car. You are sitting. As soon as you reach the destination, then what do you do? You know, you cannot say, no, I was sitting in my car, in that bus. That is my seat forever. As long as you were sitting, that was your place. Once you get down, then it belongs to somebody else. You know, you are allotted that seat for a time being, from one place to another. You know, so like that, this human body is also meant to reach Supreme Lord. So that way it is very, very precious. No other body can do that. So then what else? Uh, Voptutve Varna. No doubt that Krishna is the only guardian and maintainer. He's the only guardian and maintainer. Nobody else can take care of everything. He's our true guardian and, and uh, maintainer. He's maintaining everybody. All the birds. How many birds are there in this world? Can you count? Number of fishes, number of bacteria, forget it. See, our vision is also limited. Like I was telling other day, you take glass of water, no, filtered water, right? And we look at it through your eyes. Ah, it's very nice, no problem. Very clean. We say very clean and no living entities. We drink it. Suppose same water before you drink. Look through the microscope. Ah, you think you will drink that water? You will see so many microbes, bacteria moving here and there. Forget it. You will never touch that water. you know. So Krishna has given that vision, okay, limited vision for our own purpose. Suppose if he has given a vision like microscope or a telescope far away, you think he will leave or do anything? No. So it will be very tough. Hey, Gaur Harti ki jai, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura bhiene namanchi prane, Gaura karechi sara, Gaura nayana ratana, Gaura karijana para. So, Krishna knows best thing. Okay, whatever he does is the best thing. You know why? Like for example, vision. If we have given vision like microscope, he'll be fasting forever. He cannot drink or eat. He sees, mm, so, mm, many, moving around. So he gives you limited. Just so that's why you have to try to understand. There's much more, much more. So he's the maintainer and guardian. He's the only guardian. Why is that? See, this body is dead body. Right. Because it is living, it appears living as long as the soul is there. Okay. So people who are related to this body is dead. So they are also dead, is it not? If you take relation based on the body and the mind, it's dead, you know. So, but the soul is ever, soul is never get destroyed. So relationship with the soul is actually real God. The soul belongs to the Supreme Lord. See, it is amazing. Every country, everywhere they accept this. That, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಹೌದಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ
ಇದು 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ನೀರು 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ನೀರಿಗೆ 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ನೋಡಿ.
ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಆಯ್ತು, ನಾನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಆಯ್ತು, ಮೇಲೆ ಆರತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ. ಸೊ he is the guardian, it's the only guardian, one and only guardian. Because see, like what I was telling is, we cannot kill ourselves. We cannot kill. Of course, it's amazing. ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 900. ಹೌದಾ? ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ನೀವು ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹಾಕಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಂಬರಿನ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ guardian, see, this is very interesting. Guardian, one who guards, right? One who protects, one who is our well-wisher. That is only Krishna. Are his devotees. Nobody else. Because everybody else, others, they are guardians of the body. And how he can make the body any body happy. Dead body, how he can revive it or make it happy. See, that's the thing. That's why there's always incomplete, inconsistency, and unhappiness, because related to the body. So that's the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Deshamrita keeps telling, you have to be out of this bodily consciousness, out of. We are in this body, true, but we are not this body. But we have to protect this body also. Don't neglect, okay? That is important. But don't give too much importance. give importance, more importance to the soul. Because when the soul leaves, this body has no value. Suppose, I was giving this example, I've given it many times. Suppose a person builds, 50 floors building, and he leaves his body, dies, probably in the hospital. They bring the body. Will they take that body inside the building? Mhm. Have you seen funeral homes, especially in the West? They will be always outside, single building. Ah, you know, the way I see it, single building outside. It will not be part of any big apartment complex or downstairs. No, ah, it is separate building, and you go only for the funeral services. That's it. So now he has built, 50-story building, very tough, very difficulty. He has dedicated his life. Then he gives up his body. They don't even take him his body inside. Why not give him one apartment? He might have, 500 apartments, 100 apartments. Say. Just give him one. Let him stay there. Ah, no. If they put his body there, then nobody else will be there. He'll be alone. Ah, ah. So it shows what I'm saying is this body is not the main important thing. It's secondary important. Primary important is the soul. So for soul, what did we do? How much did we invest? Because soul leaves, then no value for this body. So how much did we invest for the welfare of the soul? So this is the question. You know, Ekasi, Nam Japa, you know, all this bhakti related is for the soul. So that is eternal. Anything you do to this body welfare is all useless. You know, it will be wiped out. It will become. It will be burnt. You know. So that's why the only guardian, Krishna and devotees are the only guardian because of this connection with the soul. And also, you cannot commit suicide. Remember, you say, I will kill myself. It is illegal. You cannot do it. Then how we can kill somebody else, some other body? If I cannot kill myself, then whom does this Atma belongs to? Not to myself, not to the parent. Then how we are the children? Oh, I'm my father and so and so. I understand. Um, the soul does not belong to your father or mother. Then how come we are their children? You see what I'm saying? So in relation to the body, you know, so try to understand it's a temporary thing. It doesn't mean that you neglect them, they don't care. No. Because they have also helped you. When you were a small baby, we were passing urine and stool all the time, is it not? We were capable of going to the bathroom and washing ourselves, washing the clothes and all that? No. Mother, parents. So we are indebted for them. Atiti Devo Bhava, Matru Devo Bhava, you know, Pitru Devo Bhava, Like tomorrow is Pitru Paksha. We are remembering them. Or because without them we would not have come to this level. But in the context, try to understand context, this body, We are not dishonoring, but we are giving importance to that extent that helped us to take care of this body, whatever. But our real father, mother, is the Vaishnava, pure devotee, coming, the Guru. huh. So, so they are the guardian, real guardian. These are all limited guardians, nimitta. Then Atma Nikshepa, offering one's whole life, whole self to the Lord, feeling incapable of doing anything independently from Krishna's desire. Atma Nikshepa. See, this is very important. Feeling that I cannot do anything, you know, is only Krishna is doing. I cannot do independently of Krishna or Vaishnava. See, Atma Nikshepa. Because I am insignificant, very fallen. See, couple of minutes ago we said what? We are. Who are we? Servant of the 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 servants. Last servant, dust, lotus feet dust. If that is our identification, you think I am independent? Not independent. So I cannot do anything. That's why unless Krishna's desire, he makes me do, I can do. So whatever I'm doing, this is done by him, for him. Because I'm not doing whatever he's doing it for me, it is for him. So if you understand that one, so Atma Nikshepa, Karpanya, humility, feeling insignificant and very fallen. Karpanya. Possessing all these attitude is called Sharanagati. See? These 6 qualities. Remember 6 qualities? First is Anukulasya Sankalpa. What is favorable for attaining Prema Bhakti, we accept it. Pratikulasya Vajana. What is unfavorable to attain Prema Bhakti, we reject it. Then Rakshishati Vishwasa. Oh, Krishna is the only protector. And no other activity can provide protection. I cannot do any other activity. Like, oh no, I have my life insurance. You know, life insurance for this body. What about life insurance for the soul? Life insurance for the soul. What is that? We should become devotee, getting initiated, doing Ekadasi, chanting, all this, visiting holy dham. These are all insurance for the Atma. So then Goptatva Varna, that Krishna is the only guardian and maintainer. Atma Nikshepa. I'm not independent. I cannot do anything other than Krishna's desire, if he desires. Karpanya, feeling insignificant. You see, the Atma Nikshepa, Goptatva, all these things, boils down to this final one. Uh, humility, feeling insignificant and very foreign. So all these qualities is called Sharanagati. You understand? Symptoms of Sharanagati, symptom of surrender. But this is not yet bhakti, understand? Okay. But this is the door gateway to the bhakti. We must possess these six things before we get bhakti. We cannot have bhakti without these six. Possible. If we want to serve Sri Krishna first, we should fully offer ourselves at his lotus feet. And there are some symptoms that this has been accomplished. Simply speaking about it will not do. What are the symptoms? Anukulasya sankalpa. We will only adapt the service or activity which is favorable to Krishna. Pratikulasya vajana. We will immediately give up all that is unfavorable to Krishna's service, be it in the form of association, food, society, or sinful activities. Rakshikshati Vishwasa. We will have very strong faith that Sri Krishna is always protecting us and that he is the only protector. We are not the protectors, nor can money protect us. In this entire world, no scientist, no doctor, no one, and nothing can help us. Only Krishna can help us. If we are trying to do bhajana and at the same time we are hankering, oh Krishna, save me, I am penniless, help me, or I am helpless and suffering so much. It means we do not have the required faith in Krishna and we cannot really do bhajana. There are many kinds of problems that we cannot solve. So we should have strong faith that Krishna is our only protector and he will surely save us. So then why worry? We need simply serve Sri Krishna. Problems will come and Krishna will solve them. And if he does not, no harm. In that case, it will be said that he is not very merciful. All will all will defame him, saying, now he has given up the merciful nature and has become cruel hearted. Actually, he cannot give up his qualification of protecting the Vaishnavas. No. Krishna protected Ambarish and Prahalad Maharaj. Ambarish Maharaj, you know, Durvas Muni wanted to see then Prahalad Maharaj so many times, so many difficult situations. He protects everyone in the mother's womb and everyone else, everywhere else. So we can be fearless. There is actually no problem at all. If a problem comes in bhakti, Krishna will at once manage everything to solve it. Why should we fear? We can think, if I am alone and the entire world is against me, I don't care. Let us be solid like this. Otherwise, how can we progress in Krishna consciousness? We need not think. If I simply do bhakti and nothing else, so many problems may come. Perhaps my big society will reject me. And because everyone will be upset and opposed to me, I will have to move from my house. What will I do? If we want to do bhakti, we must be like Prahlad Maharaj and Sri Haridas Thakur. The Mohammedans, the Mohammedan king, then a Muslim king, prohibited Haridas Thakur from chanting Hare Krishna mantra and ordered him to chant instead Allah, 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 Koda, Koda, Koda. But Srila Haridas Thakur refused. He told them, if Krishna, Rama, Allah and Koda are the same, then why are you troubling people? Why are you trying to make them Mohammedan by force? Hare Krishna. Okay. Hmm.
ये तो टैबलेट
एस्टीमा दो है नहीं अब नीचे है पीछे इस वाला
नीचे है
नीचे है दामोदर दे देगा तो why are you trying to make them Mohammedan by force? Why chant only Koda and Allah? If Krishna and Rama are Allah and Koda, what is the harm in chanting Krishna? They replied, we will cut you into millions of pieces and give your body to the dogs. I have no fear, Haridas said, and he began to chant Hare Krishna very loudly on the main road. The Mohammedans tried to kill him but could not. Haridas had determined, even if someone cuts me into pieces, I will not give up my chanting of Hare Krishna. If, like this, we become bold and strong in our Krishna consciousness, Sri Krishna will come at once, or he will send his Sudarshan Chakra, or he can send Garuda or Hanuman, or he will come himself in the form of Lord Narasimha to protect us. Why should we fear? There is no need to fear at all. In the first stage of bhakti, there are so many problems. Let us try to jump over them, just as Hanuman did when he crossed over the sea. He chanted, Jai Sri Ram, jumped over the sea and went to Lanka. Let us be like this. Right now, at this moment, let us give up thinking about problems and be faithful, knowing that Krishna is always our protector. Goptatve Varnam Satam. Krishna is our only guardian and maintainer. It is therefore incumbent, incumbent upon us to surrender our whole self, body, mind, and soul, everything we possess, and think, I will not do anything that Krishna does not like. Think, I will not do anything that Krishna does not like. I am surrendering everything at his lotus feet. This is Sharanagati. If you do Sharanagati in this way, the door to the realm of bhakti will be opened and we will easily enter. This is of primary importance. So, Sri Krishna Kaviraj, Kaviraj Goswami explained, Purna Bhagavan Krishna Vrajendra Kumara Goloke Vrajera Saha Nitya Vihara. Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, Lord Krishna, the son of King of Raja, is the supreme Lord. He eternally enjoys transcendental pastimes in his eternal abode, Goloka, which includes Rajadhama. Supreme Personality of Godhead is Sri Krishna. He is always playing in Vrindavan with the cows, cowherd boys, gopis, and all the beings of Vrindavan. Raja. He specifically feels pleasure in the society of gopis there. The upper part of the Vaikuntha region is called Krishna Loka, and the lower part is called Vaikuntha Param Vyoma. Now, upper is called Krishna Loka, down is called Vaikuntha. In Param Vyoma, Vaikuntha, all the incarnations and manifestations of Krishna like Rama, Narasimha, Narayana reside. There are separate divisions in Vaikuntha, which are all endless in every way. Krishna's mouth is very little, like a baby's, but in it, Yashoda Maya saw all the worlds, including Golok Vrindavan. Even a dust particle of Vrindavan is endless. By the wish of Krishna, Vrindavan may appear very little or very big, because in Vrindavan, each grain of dust is Baladeva Prabhu himself. Wow. See? By the wish of Krishna, Vrindavan may appear very little or very big, because in Vrindavana, each grain of dust is Baladev Prabhu himself. You know, Sankarshan, Baladev, Sandini, potency. Thus, every grain of dust of Vrindavan has this power. Baladev is also endless. Krishna Loka or Goloka is divided into three sections. The upper is Krishna Loka, down is Vaikuntha, Paramyama. So again, Krishna Loka is divided into three sections. Combination of all three is called Goloka. All the three is called Goloka. And the boundary line is also called Goloka. The first part, the lower part is called Dwarka. The middle part is called Mathura and the upper part is called Raja, Vrindavana and Gokula. On one hand they are the same, but there is also some speciality in each section. Raja, Vrindavan, Gokula. uh, Different, same but different, some speciality. In Vrindavana there are 12 forests and 12 sub-forests. The first is Gokula, where Krishna's Balya Leela, babyhood, pastimes are performed. In Vrindavana, Krishna's Pauganda, childhood pastimes, and Kishora Leela, pastimes in youth, are performed. Vrindavana is spread over 32 square miles. Actually, from Yamuna to Govardhan Hill, Nandagam to Varsana, all are the greater Vrindavana. And this area is superior to Gokula. In Vrindavana, Govardhan is topmost, and at Govardhan, Radhakund and Shamkund are the most superior. Why has Krishna Loka been divided into three? It is divided into three. Why? It is divided according to the stages of the prema of the various devotees. In Dwarka, there is some knowledge of Krishna's opulence, Aishwarya, as Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Mathura, there is less awareness of the Lord's opulence, and therefore less awe and reverence. And there is still less in Vrindavan. On the other hand, prema is more developed in Vrindavana, less in Mathura, and less again in Dwarka. In the outer region of Goloka, called by the same name Goloka, devotees have a knowledge of Krishna's godhood. There, Sri Radha and Krishna live in the mood of Swakiya Bhava, wedded love. Sri Krishna is always present there as God Himself, where He is even more opulent than Narayan. In Goloka, He is neither the son of Nanda Baba Yashoda Maya, nor of Vasudeva Dvayaki. He is like a husband, but there is no marriage ceremony. Srimati Radhika is present there, but like Lakshmi, she is always offering obeisances at his lotus feet. In Dwarka, this mood of opulence and reverence, Aishwarya, is somewhat covered. There, Krishna becomes a friend of the residents of Dwarka and the husband of all the queens, and there his marriage arrangements takes place. Sometimes Satyabhama enters a sulky mood, man, and Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, tries to pacify her anger. He may tell her, I have made a mistake. In Golaka, this display of human like subservience by Sri Krishna would never happen. In Mathura, this Aishwarya Bhava is still more covered. Yet, Krishna manifested his four-handed form at the time of his appearance, at which time Vasudeva and Devaki prayed to him. You are God Himself. We remember that we pleased you in our past birth and so received the benediction that you will become our son. This is why you have now appeared here. They saw him holding a conch, disc, club, and lotus flower. He was in the prime of youth with wavy hair and adorned with many golden ornaments like the Kastuba jigar. Then, when they prayed to him, he assumed his form as a two-horned baby, and they became very worried about how to protect him. If Vasudeva knew that Sri Krishna was Bhagavan himself, that he could protect everyone and that he could kill demon Kamsa in a moment, why would he have taken him to Gokula? Actually, at that time, he forgot Krishna's godhood. On one hand, the knowledge of Krishna's opulence was present, but on the other hand, the sweetness of a human-like relationship was present. In Dwarka, there is more of a mood of awe and reverence towards Krishna than experience of a sweet woman-like relationship with him. In Raja, no one ever knows that Krishna is God. There is elderly gopis tell him, can you bring your father's shoes? Then Krishna, who is at that time is 2 years old and quite naked, very gladly walks as if dancing. He puts his father's shoes on his head and still dancing. Comes to the gopis, eager to see Krishna's greed to taste laddus. The gopis tell him that they will give him one if he sings and dances. Then looking at them with very greedy eyes and outstretching his arms as if dancing, Sri Krishna swings sweetly. The gopis then tell him, very good, and give him a laddu. In Vrindavan, any and all consciousness of Krishna's godhood is covered by Madhurya Bhava, the sweetness of human like relationship. In Madhurya Bhava, whether or not opulence is manifest, the resident of Vrindavan think Krishna is the only their wealth, uh, only their worldly brother, friend, or beloved. You know, worldly brother, friend, or beloved. Krishna held Govardhan Hill at the age of only 7 years old. He was neither a giant nor four-handed. He was smiling, playing his flute, and telling jokes with all the gopas there. The gopas and other elderly persons who were like Krishna's father and mother considered that Nandama Baba had certainly performed austerities to please Narayana. And for that reason, Narayana had now entered the body of Krishna and was holding Govardhan Hill. Right. Now Krishna is holding because Nanda Maharaj Yashoda, they were very pleased with austerity Narayan. Narayan has entered the body of Krishna and he is holding, he is protecting. So, and what about these gopis? See, even though Krishna is doing this is Aishwarya, very opulent pastime. If anybody thinks, wow, who is this? Is he God or what? Uh, Narayan has entered the body of Krishna. He is doing it. Krishna cannot. He is my little son, lovable son, my friend, you know. my lover, like that, but never the oh, he is Supreme Lord. So, in one sense, they are also true because Krishna himself is the Narayan. Narayan is there in him. So he is doing as a service to Krishna. He look like he is old. So, but the thing is, the gopis, they see that. And what about the gopis? They were staring at Govardhan and telling him, hey, Govardhan, stay where you are. Don't be heavy for Krishna. Otherwise, we will curse you. See? So, they thought that Govardhan remained upward because of their strong words. See, gopis feel they gave warning to Govardhan. That's why he is not coming down or he is holding there. The gopis. Actually, if gopis wanted to hold him, they could have also held the Govardhan. But actually, who is holding Krishna? No, is Radharani is holding it. No. So Krishna is getting all the credit. Okay. So as for Srimati Radhika, she is always on Krishna's left side. The acharyas in our line have concluded that because Krishna is holding Govardhan with the tip of the little finger of his left hand, it was actually Srimati Radhika, or the complete potency or power of Krishna, who lifted Govardhan. The supreme manifestation of opulence in Vrindavan. The supreme manifestation of opulence is in Vrindavan. But it is covered with so much Madhurya Bhava that it is not noticed at all. See? Actually, the highest manifestation of opulence is in Vrindavan, but it is not, uh, doesn't come like that because it is covered by such human-like pastime, Madhurya Bhava. Srila Krishna explains that Krishna always plays in Goloka, but not in Dwarka, Mathura, or the outer part of Goloka. Along with his many associates, he performs his playful pastimes in Golokunda, Gokula, Radha Kunda, etc. All moods are present in Vrindavan. Purna Bhagavan Krishna Vrajendra Kumara Goloke Vrajera Saha Nitya Vihara. Lord Krishna, the son of the king of Vraja, is the supreme Lord. He eternally enjoys transcendental pastimes in his eternal abode, Goloka, which includes up Rajadama. In India, a Sahajiya named Radhanath has written a lengthy commentary on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, saying that there is no mood of Parakiya Bhava in Vraja. But his argument is not valid. If a mood has no seed in the original abode, how can it manifest in this world? जन्मोदयस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरस्य अर्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट्. I meditate upon Lord Sri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes of the creation, sustenance and destruction of the manifested universe. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations and he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. See, he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. See, this is very important. So, Parakiya Bhava and all other moods are present in Vrindavan. And Sri Krishna and his associates descend with these moods to Bhauma Vrindavan. Vrindavan are manifested in this material world, in each and every universe. Bhauma Vrindavan and Golok Vrindavan are practically the same, yet there is some difference. No ordinary person of this world can see and realize that Krishna is always playing in Bhauma Vrindavan. But if anyone develops pure prema, he can go to Golok Vrindavan, where he will always see him playing. It is incorrect to think that in Golok Vrindavan there is no Parakiya Bhava, no birth of Krishna, and that Krishna is always in the form of a teenage youth. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given a commentary on this verse, Chaitanya Charitamrita, where he explains that Krishna is eternally playing in Golok Vrindavan and he descends from there once in a day of Brahma to the 32 square miles area of Bhoma Vrindavan. Sri Krishna eternally performs pastimes with his five kinds of associates in Golok Vrindavan. Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vasalya, and Madhurya. So you can see. So the mood of neutrality, servitorship, friendship, parenthood, and Amaras love. huh? Mood of neutrality, servitorship, huh? servant, friendship, parenthood, and Amaras love. When he comes to this world, he brings all the residents of Rajabhumi, including the ever liberated peacocks and all other birds, cows, associates like friends, parents, and beloveds, the Yamuna river and Govardhan Hill. He lives in Vraja until the age of 10 years, then goes to Mathura and then Dwarka. Still to this day he is performing pastime with all of his associates in Vrindavan. Peacocks, even everything descends. Rajadam also. So, if we have no bhakti, we cannot see this. Ordinary bhakti will not be sufficient to reveal these pastimes. When we come to the stage of bhava, from time to time we will experience this, otherwise not. Sri Krishna comes to this world to sprinkle his mercy upon all jivas, to those who are doing sadhana and to those who are not, to those who have already matured up to bhava and to those who have reached prema. He descends to elevate them all. Sri Krishna comes once in each day of Brahma, only once. And when his pastimes are over, he disappears with all of his associates and of Raja. After his disappearance, when he is in Golok Vrindavana, Chira kava nahi kari prema bhakti dana. Bhakti vina jagatera nahi avasthana. Please read this translation, then purport. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi 314 says, for a long time I have not bestowed unalloyed loving service to me upon the inhabitants of the world. See, Krishna is feeling. Huh? Without such loving attachment, the existence of the material world is useless. The Lord seldom awards pure transcendental love, but without much pure love of Godhead, freed from fruitive activities and empiric speculation, one cannot attain perfection in life. Contained throughout Chaitanya Charitamrita are the purpose of Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. Yet we rarely have the opportunity to hear clear explanation of his words. If we ourselves cannot properly explain this, it means we have no true interest in the subject. To develop pure interest in the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we must try to associate with Vaishnavas who have a great taste in these topics. And we have no interest at all in worldly topics. We have not come to this world with worldly possessions. And when we leave this world, we will have to give up whatever we have accumulated. So why should we worry for material comforts and prosperity? So why should we worry for material comforts and prosperity? Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj has come to this world for the same purpose as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to give that prema which the Lord Himself came to give. But only very rare persons realize this. In order to give the world a platform on which to understand that prema, Srila Swami Maharaja was cutting the jungles of Mayavada and other false philosophies, and devotees joined him in this. However, we should not think jungle cutting is the highest service. Oh, Krishna. We cut jungles in a particular place in order to construct a building or reside there. In this analogy, that construction is the construction of pure bhakti. We should not simply continue to cut jungle for millions of births. There are certainly jungles everywhere, but it is useless to. So we should not simply continue to cut jungles for millions of births. See how long we keep on cutting birds. So that's why our Gurudev he said, no, I'm not going to do that job. Otherwise, my time will be just ends by just cutting the jungle. Then how anybody will understand the highest truth, especially the prema that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to give. See, that's why he refused to cut jungles. He said no. That's why he was very boldly said, Radha Dasya. You know, highest. Satyam Param Dhimahi. That's mean what? Actually Radha. First Krishna, then Radha Krishna, then Radha. It's amazing the way he put it up. Oh Krishna. Right. So There are certainly jungles everywhere, but it is useless to spend our lives cutting them. Here, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj is teaching the world. Bhakti vina jagatera nahi avasthana. What he has written in the devotee. Without such loving attachment, the existence of the material world is useless. It is useless. Simply cutting jungles is useless if one's mood is not to construct bhakti in the hearts of devotees. This is the essential factor. We have not come to this world to create many material constructions for our comfort. Keep telling. Don't plan to become comfortable in this world. Huh? Our Goswamis and Acharyas are very powerful and have also cut jungles, but we are not so powerful. If we concentrate only on trying to cut the jungles of Sahajiyas, Mayavadis, and Transcendental, even in the name of making devotees, we will be affected by those same contaminations. Here is a lucid example. Someone once saw a person drowning in the current of a very big river. And although he himself did not know how to swim, he immediately jumped into the river to save the drowning man. See what is happening? Someone once saw a person, drowning, saw a person drowning in the current of very big river. Although he himself did not know how to swim, see, this person did not know how to swim. He immediately jumped into the water to save the drowning man. The drowning man then caught hold of him and they both drowned. You see how it is. So, first we should know how to swim. We should know the art of saving ourselves. And then we can save others. We should throw a rope from the shore. The drowning man will then catch hold of the rope and we will be able to save him. Only if we can swim, we jump in. Otherwise, we will also die. All these bhakti siddhantas are very powerful. But if we are not pure devotees and we are trying to make others devotees, we will drown in the ocean of material emotions and activities. Let us first become qualified, develop bhakti in our heart by practicing Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, hearing about Krishna, chanting his names and stories and remembering him. Then we can save others. When Krishna was in his abode, he was thinking, for a long time I have not distributed the affection of residents of Raja in Sakya, Vatsalya and Madhurya Bhava. When I previously came in the form of a Gauranga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sachidananda, I gave this affection. Now, Lord, now a long period has passed, so I should give it again. Without prema bhakti, the world will be destroyed. Without prema bhakti, the world will be destroyed. Krishna continued. Sakala jagate more kare vidhi bhakti. Vidhi bhakti vraja bhava paite nai shakti. Everywhere in the world, people worship my. Everywhere in the world, people worship me according to scriptural injunctions. Sakala jagate more kare vidhi bhakti, vaidhi bhakti. Huh? But simply by following such regulative principles, one cannot attain the loving sentiments of the devotees in Vrajabhumi. See? Loving sentiments of Vrajabhumi cannot obtain by Vaidhi Bhakti. There is a difference between pure Vaidhi Bhakti and impure Vaidhi Bhakti. What we are doing may not be pure Vaidhi Bhakti, Shravana and Kirtana, etc. Performed only to please Krishna is actually Vaidhi Bhakti. If we are concentrating simply on money making, we are not practicing bhakti. A pure practitioner of Vaidhi Bhakti is very rare. If you look in our hearts, we may see that we are performing activities like purchasing motor cars for our own gain and reputation. This is not pure bhakti. It is not even pure Vaidhi Bhakti. We should. At the same time, Krishna says, yeah, I'm not satisfied by even real Vaidhi Bhakti. What is pure bhakti? It is service to Krishna in dasya, sakya, vasalya, and madhurya bhava. Adi Vrajavasi serving. To associate with someone who can teach us Krishna's real mood is very rare, even in Bhauma Vrindavan. There are so many so-called scholars there who will cheat you, and there are many tortoises and monkeys who will harass you. Try to realize all these verses in very beautiful, powerful association. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna, and Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj are personally looking upon us. They are very happy. Srila Swami Maharaj is saying, I want to give you this. And therefore I'm inspiring. See, and therefore I'm inspiring Srila Narayan Maharaj to give it to you. So this is Swami Maharaj saying. He wanted to give and is giving to Gurudev. So this is amazing. Now the bhakti, we have bhakti tattva. Uh, we, we have 64 anga of bhakti. So the it will be nice to know what are these 64 angas. So that's why we, uh, little more time is there. 10 minutes or so. The first one is, you remember, see the limbs of bhakti are 64 anga. Uh, uh, secondary limbs. Bhakti has 64 anga limbs. Uh, bhakti. So what are they? Most important one. Sri Guru Padash, the first one is taking shelter at the feet of Sri Guru. Sri Guru. Without Sadguru, without taking shelter of a Sadguru, it is impossible to enter bhajana kingdom of bhajan, Bhagavad bhajan. That's why the very first among the limbs of bhakti, Sadguru Padashraya, they mention taking shelter at the feet of Sadguru. So, Brahmaji is telling, Yo mantra sa guru sakshat yo guru sahari swayam guru yasya bhave tushtastasya tushto hari swayam. See? Meaning that mantra, whatever that mantra, that is guru. And that guru, that is sakshat hari. Way, that guru who is pleased with him, whoever guru is pleased with him, and Swayam Vishnu also becomes very pleased with that person. Otherwise, uh, we see Araurushte Gurus Tata. Guraurushte na kachan tasmat sarva prayatnena gurumeva prasadaye. Meaning, if Sri, suppose if Lord Sri Hari becomes very angry, then Gurudev can protect you. If Gurudev becomes angry, then no one can protect. That's why through Kaika, Vachika and Manasika, with all our trials, practice, we have to please Sri Guru, to words, our mind, thinking, and then also by limbs, we have to please Him. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado yasya prasadat nagati katopi. So one who pleased, then Lord is also pleased. One, if he is not pleased, then there is no other way. That's why 3 times a day we have to remember, glorify Him. So, and how can what kind of guru? No, how we can distinguish the Bhagavatam 11th canto. Tasmad guru prapadyeta jignasyu shreya uttamam shabde pare cha nishnatam brahmani upasamashrayam. Jiva Goswami is telling shabde pare cha nishnata artha. Shabde brahmani vede tatpari nishtam praptam. So one who is expert on the Shabda Brahma Rupa Veda. So then he has experienced Parabrahma Anubhuti. And then he is free from all expectation. So that such a person we should accept. We should take shelter. So the Jiva Goswami is telling Bhagavad Tattva Upadeshak. Bhagavad Tattva, one who preaching Bhagavad Tattva, he puts into two groups. Saraga, Niraga. So it's funny thing. Saraga meaning one who is he has a greed for the wealth and you know things that you can sense gratifying things, desire. One who has that is called Saraga Bhakta. So there is no effect following that person, that kind of person. Instruction. Sarasa, um, Sarasa Grahi, Saragrahi, Parambhakti. Saragrahi, Parambhakti. Niraga. Uh, Niraga, not any of the greedy for the wealth and sense gratifying thing, free from that. You have to understand. So in this one, there is three kinds of gurus. Shravana Guru, Shiksha Guru, and Diksha Guru. Who is Shravana Guru? Through him, the devotee, bhakti who learned, who heard about bhakti and Bhagavad Tattva. huh? Shravan, one who hears from someone first time or like that, is Shravana Guru. Then Shiksha Guru, through according to his feeling, bhava, uh, which is favorable. He will give instruction on bhakti, uh, how to practice. He is called Shiksha Guru. And there can be many Shiksha Gurus. uh, But according to our own feelings, favorable, in the very way, uh, it is better Shiksha Guru, one Shiksha Guru. Shravan Guru and Shiksha Guru can be one person also. And Diksha Guru, one who gives Diksha Upasana mantra. One is called Diksha Guru or Mantra Guru. But it can be same person. All the three can be one person. Now, Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru, they should be very anurupa, similar one. Otherwise, you can have a problem in the practice. Mhm. So, most of the time, Diksha Guru will do the work of Shiksha Guru also. To give up a Sadguru, there is no vidhi. But one who is a Vaishnava Vidveshi, against Vaishnavas, then the Shastra, scriptures, bhakti, then one who is immersed in enjoying tendencies, lipta, one who cannot understand duties and what is to be done, what is not to be done, uh, muda. And so that kind of people he can give up. So otherwise, both that kind of devotee or guru and one who accepts such kind of guru, both will go to hell. So That's why, if that is the case, then Vidhi Purvaka you have to accept again Vaishnava Guru. You have to take Diksha like that. So we will continue next time uh, from the 64 limbs of Bhakti. So tomorrow is the new moon day, the special Amavasya, new moon day, where we remember the our ancestors, and we pray to the Supreme Lord. Oh Lord, make all of them devotees. You know. So now, because we are a devotee, now we understand chanting Ekasi like that. So we can offer that fruit to those your ancestors and pray, for their welfare. Uh, Especially tomorrow. Because tomorrow the Pitru Devatas, the demigods who are in charge, they will they will be active. They will be here on this planet, trying to collect whatever offering those relatives offering to their forefathers. They accept it and then deliver to them. So if we are offering bhakti, fruit of doing ekadasi, uh, chanting, parikrama, tulsi puja, tulsi parikrama, all these things, activity, bhakti activity, we can dedicate, we can ask, request, oh devatas, pitru devatas, please give it to, pass it on to our ancestors for their welfare. If we pray like that, then it will be done. You'll feel more peace and also relieved that yes, because of those our previous lineage, I'm here. No, I'm in the line of bhakti, so I must dedicate. I'm become indebted. So how do you pay back that indebtedness? Through this prayer. You know, that prayer that we are offering, chanting Ekadasi, all these bhakti activities, going Vrindavan, Parikrama, and all that, to them, and they will make progress. So, vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Dandavat pranams to everybody. Dandavat. Sorry for the delay. Please forgive me. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.